the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy RAP. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, everybody, man? As y'all see, I got the intro popping. I got the new theme going. It's my logo theme. Hey, it's going down on Skol Live tonight, man. We moving on up.
So what happens when
We're
you
gonna get Dave set up, man. We're
what
gonna
that's what
get Dave
happens
set
when
up.
you spend some of that YouTube money you're making.
Yeah, when you spend that $15 a month, man, I had to cancel my Netflix. I had to cancel my Netflix account just to afford to go live with you guys.
We're
It's
gonna
the
have to
only
do
way I can
another.
balance it out.
We're gonna have to do another GoFundMe for you.
Yeah, man.
We could do it for your camera.
First we had to go fund for the camera. I went through all of that just to find out all I needed was a rubber band and a piece of something to push the button down
That's
to
funny.
bypass it. And now I need the $15 a month, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I think the $15 a month is worth it. To be able to do this, it's like this thing make a big difference. Like it's lit now. It's really
We'll have to
looking.
do OnlyFans as a sideline gig now.
Yeah, man. I got my OnlyFans popping, man. If y'all want to follow me on OnlyFans, man, Purple Pocket. Yeah, I did buy a new microphone. I actually bought one and then I ordered it. And I got it yesterday, and then there was a short in the wire. Like I plug it in, and I'm like, "This is my luck.
Oh,
It won't
really?
work." So I had to send it back.
Yours
Now I
is
gotta
pretty
wait.
good. The one you got works pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it works good. Yeah, this one definitely works good, reliable, easy plug and play. But I want to get a dynamic, man. I be hearing all them big podcasts with that nice broadcast voice, and I'm like, you know what? I got to upgrade my stuff, man. I got to upgrade.
Yours
So
is natural. Yours is natural.
yeah, it's more of a
So
natural.
what are we gonna talk about first, man?
All right, so I mean, we'll wait. We got a Mount
Oh,
Rushmore. We got a Mount Rushmore Vikings Mount Rushmore segment we're gonna do. But I mean, what's happened? What's happened in the past couple of days? Has anything out the ordinary happened? I haven't really been in tune, man. I've been having so much going on.
nah, nothing
All right,
much.
well, we can do this. We can talk
Nothing out of
about
the ordinary, but there's some fun stuff we can talk about.
yeah. Well, we
Rankings
can
and things
definitely
like
do
that.
this.
There's
Like
some
first.
rankings that have came out.
Yeah, and first we can talk about, your video on Irv Smith Jr. That was a good video. You kind of broke it down just in case there's people that are gonna watch this that didn't go over to your channel and take the time to watch it. I mean, that was a good video. You broke everything down with Irv Smith. And then I got a video on Armand Watts. And I can tell you, for the people that didn't tap into that, I mean, we can start out with mine. All right. Armand Watts. All right. And then you can go. Armand Watts, I feel like for what he did last year, now I know you commented on it, Dave, and you said, well, they're going to rotate him anyway. So, I mean, being a starter really isn't a big deal because it's just like, okay, you just get the first snap of the game. And I guess you're considered the starter. But
Yeah,
I think what I mean by starter is, I mean, he should get the majority of the snaps too. Like he should it should be 60-40. He deserves
yeah,
60% of the snaps.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So because I mean, how do you feel about it? Because we brought in Harrison Phillips, and I feel like Harrison Phillips, like, come on, man. Like he why should he be entitled to automatic starter when I looked at his stats and I'm like, yo, yeah, does he have a good attitude, good locker room guy? Yeah, of course. But I mean, his production on the field, it's like this ain't no blockbuster signing or nothing where he's coming over from Buffalo and he just was dominating last year. Armand Watts had a better season than him, you know, if you compare him. How many sacks? You told me how many sacks Phillips had. What, he had 2 sacks last year?
Like, I don't even know if he
Maybe
even got
one?
one.
Yeah.
He might get a half a sack or something.
I mean, so like,
It
come
was
on, man. What's the
see the
deal?
guy like no more than 1.5. I can't remember. I think it was a half of some kind, 1.5 or a half.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean,
But
that's
yeah,
my take on that. Like,
his game is he's a run stuffer, and he keeps his position. He doesn't overplay his assignment. He plays his assignment. So
right.
he plays in the framework of the defense. He's not going to be a pass rusher at all.
Right.
He's going to be a run stuffer. So if it's a running situation, he's going to be out there. I can see where Armon Watts could come in, replace Tomlinson and nose tackle on third down, or play defensive end on the first two downs. So you're right, he could play a lot of games. I wouldn't mind seeing Wanham put his hand down on third down and utilize him on the pass rush on like on a third down too. But I could see Armon Watts playing nose tackle on third downs, and then left or right. I forget which side of the ball he would play on mostly. I don't think it matters when you're a D tackle, right. But left or right end during third downs for sure.
Yeah, man. Like, and that was my thing. I sat back and like I know this is the slowest time of the season. I mean, of the year with football, where it's like, what can we talk about? What can we do to still bring content to the purple, man? And that was one thing that I was just laying down and I'm thinking and I'm like, Armon Watts, man. What's up? Like, this dude, like, he came out of nowhere. I had no idea who he was until last year.
I mentioned him in my my Irv Smith Jr.
Yeah, we gonna get on this right
because I revisited the draft that year. Is it 2017?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 2018.
No, what do you mean? You mean when he got drafted?
It was 2019 draft. It was the 2019
yeah.
draft. Armon Watts got drafted in the 6th round.
Right. Let's see what so C-wise, like, yeah, we seen this. We can get on this. You see the comment, you got your comments on?
Yeah. Oh, PFN on rating the worst. Oh yeah, so yeah. That's one of the subjects I want to bring up. We don't have to hit it right now, but
let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Okay,
why not?
So
let's get into it. Let me hear what you got to say.
I was actually bringing up the entire rankings. Let's just go through them.
Let's go through them. Let's do it, man. What the hell?
Andy Reid, number 1.
Okay.
There. Bill Belichick.
Well, hold on. Andy Reid's number 1. Like this. So explain, but before you start reading off this list, because I didn't read this list or even know what this is. So this is a list from best current coaches, like the best current.
This is Pro Football Network.
Yeah,
which is kind of an up and coming thing. They're like, they're
the one. Are they the one that did the cornerback? The one when we went over the cornerback rankings too.
Remember.
Was it that? Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember, but I forget what was that. I think that was. I think it was.
I believe it was.
So here's their 2022 NFL head coach rankings. The Super Bowl winning stalwarts. Okay. The first 5 coaches on the list have held the Lombardi Trophy following a Super Bowl victory or 6, because Belichick's in here. Right. These longtime stewards of successful franchises have been consistently great throughout their storied tenures. Andy Reid, number 1. Bill Belichick, number 2. Mike Tomlin, number 3.
All right, let's stop. All right, so let's go through 1 through 3. We'll do 3 at a time.
Oh, 4 Sean McVay.
All right, we'll do 4 at a time. All right,
5 is John Harbaugh. So let's just do those 5.
All right, hold on. So John Harbaugh, that's okay. 5. So but see, 5.
Yeah, that's how they broke it down in the top 5 right there.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. 5. All right, so Andy Reid number 1, Bill Belichick number 2. Now, I'm gonna have to swap those 2, and this is why. I think Bill Belichick should be number 1. Come on. Now, don't get me wrong, he hasn't done it without Tom yet, so that's still the jury's still out on that. But I just think from how many Super Bowls he's won and things like that, man, he has to be number 1. Come on.
So what they're saying is that because of recent success, that Andy Reid has surpassed him, and that's why.
So, do you agree with that though? Like, I don't.
I'd say it's fair. It's a fair point.
So that's debatable. You can so pretty much we won't be mad either way when you swap those 2, 1 or 2. Andy Reid, Bill Belichick. Hey, if you got them whoever you swap.
Super Bowl coaches get fired eventually, and Andy Reid went to one and got fired. All right, so who they have number 3? Now who is number 3? Mike Tomlin.
All right, Mike Tomlin, I agree with that. One thing about Mike Tomlin is he never has a losing season. Like this man can use Mason Rudolph and go to the playoffs. Gotta respect him.
He was the D coordinator on what team was it? The 2000. He he had our he. It was a defense. He was leading it. He got the head coaching job the next year, and he just came out of the blue like no one was expecting him. It was like maybe it was just a body that they were going to interview, and he ends up getting the job.
Yeah.
And it's he was a first time D coordinator, and we probably had one of the best defenses in Vikings history when he was coaching it. He had the Williams wall, and yeah, he was
Yeah.
just awesome. And
Yeah, I'm with knowledge on this, man. Mike is very consistent. Like, I mean,
oh yeah,
this guy don't have losing seasons. You know what I mean? So you got to give him his props. He keeps a job, and that's the thing about the Steelers too. The Steelers organization, like, aren't they like the team that they've had like the least amount of head coaches? Like, they usually their coaches stay there for 20 years plus or whatever it was. Cowherd. What was it? Coward. What was the last one? Bill Coward or something like that.
yeah. It was Bill
Yeah.
Coward.
But all
He
right,
won a
so
Super
that's
Bowl.
number 3. Yeah, he did. That's correct. So and then all right, so who's 4?
4 was Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. All right. Well, I can agree with that. And
You
then
would have think
5
that
was John
you would have
Harbaugh.
think that they would use the same logic and put McVay ahead of Tomlinson because of recent success.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, yeah. That's why these lists aren't consistent enough sometimes because you're right. Like they saying, oh, recent success. So I mean, okay, if that's the case, Sean McVay should probably be number 2 if you want to be. I
Yeah,
mean, realistically,
yeah.
That's why I feel like they can't ignore they're doing Reed and Belichick 1 and 2 because they're doing recent, but you just can't ignore what they've done in the past and the impact they've had. It's just can't ignore it. All right, but I can agree with that. Only thing I disagree with is 1 and 2. I feel like they can be swapped. I would put Bill Belichick number 1, and
Now
I'm good at
now
Andy
the
Reid
next
number 2.
group now the next group they listed as talent evaluators. While the
Okay.
next group only has 1 Super Bowl winner, these 5 head coaches have proven that they can enhance the talent around them with scheming and shrewd tactics. This summer, the non-Super Bowl winners appear to be guiding potential Lombardi Trophy contenders into battle, largely due to their consistent success. Number
Okay.
6, Kyle Shanahan. 7, Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills. Mike Vrabel, Tennessee Titans. Mike LaFleur, Green Bay Packers. Pete Carroll, Seattle Seahawks.
All right. So, I mean, to be honest with you, that's I mean,
Looking
that list
behind
right
them.
there doesn't seem that bad, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't.
I don't
I'm
think
like
I mean,
looking
I'm okay with
behind
that.
them, and I'm like, yeah, they
Yeah.
might be still the guys. Pete Carroll's probably slid down the list a few, spots over the
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
But saying that Kyle Shanahan, yeah, I think he gets a lot out of nothing. Not that they don't have talent there, but
Dang, I didn't
I think
notice.
he
I didn't
squeezes
notice
blood out of the tournament.
C-Wise. No, I mean, I didn't notice C-Wise. You said Tomlin is the only black coach right now. That's ridiculous. But I
He's
mean,
not.
he's not the only black coach though. Yeah, the
Texans.
Texans have a black coach. The Buccaneers now have a black coach because Todd Bowles is their coach now. He's their head coach. Yeah. So, but I mean,
Yeah,
I
so
do
that's
understand there
3.
should be more. Yeah, there should be more out of 32 teams. But I don't. I like this is my thing. Obviously, y'all know I'm a black man. All right, I'm mixed. So I'm mixed. My mom's white, my dad's black, but I'm considered a black man in society. And one thing's for sure is I hate when we make it to where, yeah, it should be fair, but I feel like you got to be qualified too. Like just because you're black and everybody wants, oh, there should be black coaches. Hey, you got to be qualified too. But I feel like there is enough qualified where there should at least be 10 of them though, 10 or 12 out of 32. But it is what it is, man. The world's changing. It ain't about color, man. It's doing the NFL is doing a good job at trying to show love, except for what happened to the who was the Dolphin Flora, I guess with the did you hear about that with the Bill Belichick speaking of
Yeah,
coaches
Flores. Yeah,
where
there's
Bill
several
sent them a
coaches that
text.
there's several coach. Yeah, Belichick sent him a text and he got
Yeah,
the
sent them
wrong
a text
guy
congratulating them and
because he
like
was
it was
thinking
like
of
yeah.
it was Drabel. He was sending.
And
He
and
thought he
I
was
think
sending
that
to
was
Drabel
before he had Flores in court. You right, C Wise. Now
before he
that right
even.
there, that was fucked up. I ain't gonna
At
lie. The
least
way
he
they
had
did
already been
him,
here.
Did he interview? I
Yeah.
thought he didn't interview yet, and
Did he
that's
interview yet or not?
because
He may
I
have.
think that was the big problem was he didn't even interview. He didn't even get a chance to interview yet, and
Either
they
way, it was
already
still bad and made
yeah, it was
Belichick look
bad.
like a complete idiot.
Yeah, that was dumb. You know what I mean?
Dre-
Not even just
but
Belichick looking bad. I mean, just the Giants organization as a whole. Just like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
well,
Like,
and look at the situation. And this is, Kwesi's a black man. He hired a white coach.
yeah.
And then Bull, not Bull, for the Bears.
What's up,
What's his name?
James?
The
Ryan
Bears.
Poles. Ryan
He hired
Poles.
a white coach.
Yeah.
It's just it's the
I mean, it's about this is the
and I think
thing.
I think I think two or three of our I think probably three of our top
McAndrews,
five
what's up, man?
candidates. I
What's
think
up,
three of our top five
McAndrews?
candidates for African American.
Knowledge in the house. James in the house. What's up, James, man? Appreciate y'all tapping in for the show, man. Y'all see the new setup for James. You in the house now, man. You see the new setup, man. We moving on up. I'm paying now, man. So I'm able to brand my thing now, man. We got it looking good out here, me and Dave. We gotta get Dave set up though, man, so he can start having y'all on his live. I want to come to his house every once in a while and kick my shoes off, man. So we this week right here. Listen, Dave, before training camp starts, we're getting you started. I walked you through. This thing is like, I mean, my 1.5-year-old daughter can set this thing up. All right. So we're gonna get you on next. All right. So let's see.
Are you dumber than a toddler?
Yeah. Are you smarter than a fifth grader, Dave?
Toddler.
Are you
smarter than a 2-year-old?
Are you smarter than a 2-year-old, man? Come on. We got to get this rolling. All right.
But we kind of dug our
see.
heels in there. Doug Peterson. Oh yeah. So let me read the that's number 11. But let me read what they say. Still have something to prove. This is the largest tier in the bunch, while the group features 2 Super Bowl winners who are now with different franchises. Each one of these coaches will still have plenty to prove. Number 11, Doug Peterson. 12, Zach Taylor. Man.
Zach Taylor? No, that's crazy. Saying that he went to the Super Bowl. I mean, how much more does he have to prove? I mean, he took the Bengals to the Super Bowl.
He could jump up here a little bit. You think?
I think so. Now that you're naming, it's kind of like for if they're talking about recent success now. I mean, god damn, this list is getting more and more ridiculous.
Frank Reich with the Colts.
Reich,
who was the greatest comeback in NFL history, where the Buffalo Bills came back when he was in the NFC title game. I forget what year it was. Beat Warren Moon.
Oh, that was
I watched that game. I think we were down by like 33, 35 points and ended up winning. That was insane. Frank Reich. Look that up, man. Frank Reich is a legend. Kevin Stefanski.
Kevin Stefanski
is 14.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, this list is getting more and more ridiculous the more you read this thing.
Nick Sirianni. I mean, you taking the Eagles as far as they did, the playoffs. That's.
I mean, I guess yeah. I'm not mad at that. Because
Kevin Stefanski's 19 and 14. Yeah. And Sirianni was his first year. He's 9-8. So I guess that's the only thing holding him back is maybe he's.
So let me get this right. So they got KOC last because he just hasn't coached the NFL game. I mean, is that fair?
There's a reason why. Yeah, it's part of the reason. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Let's
keep
going.
Ahead, man.
Yeah, let's keep. So
knows, KOC
so
was
hold
like 32 on Pro Football.
So hold on. So where are we at now? What number are we at? 14.
Nick Sirianni was 15. 16 was Brandon Staley, Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
Goes for it on fourth down way too freaking much. So yeah, it probably holds him back. Yeah, I think he probably would get a couple more wins if they probably would have beat us.
I mean, I like that coaching style. I'm sorry.
I do, but when you do it on your own 30 and there's a whole half of the game.
But you got to think about it, Dave, like this too. Like, yeah, he was doing it a lot, but did it really? I mean, you can say that it cost him a playoffs.
When you do it in your own territory with half the game,
because I look at it like this: if it was something that was like, say, just dumb to do, they wouldn't have been on the edge of making the playoffs. I just think their team hasn't found each other yet. They're one game out from going to the playoffs,
and that's probably because they didn't beat us.
Yeah.
And it was and part of the reason is because I think they went for it on fourth down on their own half of the field with like the half the game to go. So, well, anyways, I guess he's a good coach. And people
I'm
are
not gonna say
really.
he's a good coach, but I do like that aggressive style. Maybe not
It was
like
his
how you
first
say,
year.
maybe not doing it all the time like he
It
was
was his
doing it,
first
but
year.
I
He'll
like taking
learn.
chances, man,
It's kind
for
of like
sure.
Mike Zimmer throwing the red flag on challenge flags. He's terrible at
I
it.
think KOC is gonna take chances for sure. I can see KOC saying, "You know what? Yeah, you want to go for it? Y'all ready, guys? Y'all want to do this?" He's gonna be the type like John Harbaugh that will ask the players instead of him making he'll make the final decision, of course, but he will act like, "Hey, you think you got it? All right, let's go." You know?
Now, 17, Cliff Kingsbury, Arizona Cardinals, 24-24-1.
Okay.
If any team probably didn't, I mean, yeah, I don't. We're kind of getting the second half here. So,
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy, 18th overall, 143, 92 and 2.
Yeah.
People were really down on him, but I mean, when he was with the Packers for a while, he kind of had some down seasons, but he was great.
He did, and I mean, he's been
Won
having
a Super
he had
Bowl,
a couple good seasons with
won a
the
Super
Cowboys
Bowl,
so far.
and
Yeah,
that was
won the Super
crazy. He
Bowl.
won a Super Bowl with a 9-7 Packers with like 19 players on the DL. The Minnesota Vikings are playing them. Forget if it was the home or the away game, but we had our receiver come down, just toe on the line.
Yeah.
No good. We lose the game. They go to the playoffs and win the fucking Super Bowl. I'm
Yeah.
still pissed about that. They
Yeah,
went
that's
to the Super
crazy.
Bowl because of a half inch, or I don't even know. It might have been, but it was really close though. He barely he was out of bounds. But gosh, man. Arthur Smith, Atlanta Falcons, 7-10. See, this is where I start to say, hey, what the hell, next page. Got to go to the next page, because even if you think speculation would start trumping some of these guys
Yeah.
with a that proven that they're not that great. Oh man, they're not making me pay for this, are they? Hang on.
What? We gotta pay to see that
I
KOC
don't know.
is
I don't know. Let's see.
32nd. Like, what nutcase came up with this list? Like, for real. After once we got past number 8, I mean, it was just kind of like, all right, they're just getting out of hand now. You
So
know what I mean?
I have the last 5. So
All right, let's just do that. What's the last 5? Let's get
for
it.
some reason they don't let me see the rest of the freaking list. So let me go to my pictures. I had all right. So their reasoning is they ranked all the rookie head coaches the last 5 spots.
Yeah.
So that was their reasoning, is that rookie coaches are the bottom 5, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So Mike McDaniel for
Mhm.
the Dolphins.
Okay. You know what? He's an interesting guy, man. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see this guy do. I'm excited to see what the Dolphins do, man. Honestly, like I'm ready to see this guy, man. This guy is interesting. All right, he got to be probably. If I was a Dolphins fan, I would be almost just as optimistic as we are with KOC with Mike McDaniel's. I mean, this dude is weird as hell in a good way, though. I like him.
Oh yeah. But think about this: offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell, who was well. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Brian Daboll, turned
Yeah, turn
Josh
Josh
into
Allen into an MVP type player.
yeah. So
I give him
I,
that.
I I was really wanting him early on, but we had no. It didn't seem like he probably didn't have interest in us, and he was
Well,
wanting to go anyway.
and that's another thing that's kind of sticky with the Rooney Rule with him and Flores, because I mean, yeah, Flores is a good coach, but if it would have went, legit, like what they did was BS. They should have went through the process the correct way instead of just making a decision like they did. But even if you sat these two guys down, whether he's white,
Well,
he's black, it don't matter. I think that Dayball is a better head coach. I think he's better.
New York's stance was that they gave him a legitimate shot. Belichick, hearing that, hey, they really like Dayball, him saying,
Yeah,
congratulations, man, I hear they really like you, is
yeah,
different from, hey, you're 100% getting the job.
Yeah.
So I'm not. So it's a lot of speculation into that to
Yeah.
to decide to sue everybody, considering there was like 2 or 3 other teams still looking at you, but they're not going to take you now after you sued them.
Right.
So I just, I don't know. Flores kind of shot himself in the foot. He was being looked at by plenty of teams, and then anyways,
Hey,
he,
C
he shot
Wise, you
himself in the
right.
foot.
You right, C Wise. I mean, this
With
guy he's crazy, man.
Yeah, he is funny.
He is.
I don't. Anyways, Nathaniel Hackett with the with Denver.
I can see Nathaniel Hackett. That's gonna be a disaster in Denver. I'm sorry, it is. It's gonna be a disaster. Watch. I know they got Russell Wilson, but I mean, I'm not big on Denver this year, man. I think Denver's gonna be shocked. They're all excited. Yeah, I think they're gonna be shocked what's gonna happen to them this year, man.
And the Bears, Matt Eberflus.
And that was the
From
worst. Okay,
Yeah,
that was the worst pickup ever. I
like
would have
that was
been
your man. Like
pissed.
that was your man. Like
That was
that
your
was the
man.
guy. That was the guy that you're like, oh my god,
What? And you know
that's my
what?
man.
That makes sense now,
We're
Dave.
gonna win the North and never give it back.
That makes
With
sense
that
now,
hiring.
Dave. I'm telling you. Once I saw that signing come across the bottom of the screen one day, I'm like, okay, I'm so glad we
Damn, the
did
Bears are gonna be
not bring
bad for a
Ryan
long
Poles.
time. It's like,
They're gonna be bad for a long time. I mean, for you to say that is your man, you know, that's crazy, man. They're gonna be bad. Hey, but it would be crazy if they freaking laughed in our face, huh? Like, aha, you thought we were gonna be bad. They go like 15-2 next year.
yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah,
how it
right.
works
Ain't
out.
happening.
And
But
Kevin O'Connell, and here's the reason. Here's
and
what they
yeah,
said
read
about.
the reason. Like, what the hell? Like,
Here's the quote on Kevin McConnell. Kevin O'Connell. Did I say McConnell? Kevin O'Connell, despite being a former NFL QB and coordinator, is the mystery man among the head coaching ranks. While the Vikings kept their roster mostly in place, O'Connell will clearly bring his own ideas to the table. O'Connell is a true wild card, or better, for better or worse.
I don't know, man. So they're saying that O'Connell's a true wild card, but Eberflus isn't. Like, Eberflus is just. I mean, what are they saying? Like, he's just that much better than O'Connell. They believe he's going to be that much better than O'Connell. I mean, come on. McDaniels, they just think that he's going to be that much better than O'Connell, man. Come on, man. Like, let's be. O'Connell was a quarterback in the league, right? He's been a coach in Washington. He has a connection with Kirk Cousins and all that. I mean, that alone, they should have looked at all of that. And I ain't gonna say he should be up by the tens or
Maybe
nothing,
just
but
look
out
at
of
the
the
fact that
rookies, he should have been the
maybe just look
first
at
one.
the fact that he just won a Super Bowl.
And he just won a Super Bowl. Exactly. Like, come on. Like, out of all the rookie coaches, I understand, but how is he how is he, if you rank in the rookies, what? So there's 5 total this year, Dave, that are first
Yeah,
year?
5 rookie head coaches.
Yeah,
So it's
5
not like
rookie head
it's 5
coaches, and you're
first
saying
timers.
he's number 5? You're saying he's number 5 after just coming off a Super Bowl win? Like, man, come on, man.
What
Come
was
on.
everybody
Like that. This
saying?
is this is a prime example of, boy, they hate the Vikings
Yeah, that's
so
what we're talking
bad.
about, James.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going. This is the ranking. They ranked the rookie head coaches the 28 through 32, and they ranked O'Connell 32. So yeah, that's what we're talking about.
This is just a prime example of why do they hate us so much? I mean, is it that
Is there
bad? Are
and
we
on the
that
NFL
bad where
Network?
you hate
The
us?
NFL Network, Adam Rank says we're gonna win 7 games.
Yeah, I seen that. Like, I mean,
He's a Bears fan apparently.
7 games.
He's a Bears fan apparently, and he has us losing to Chicago on the road.
And let me guess, he has
Week
the Bears
18.
going 13-4.
I don't
Like,
know. I didn't check it out.
a fucking idiot, man. Like, for real. Like, you know what? I have to just say we are the most hated team in the NFL. I mean, it has to be. It has to be. Like, everything we read, people just don't give us respect, man. It's
It's
crazy.
like it's like what has Cleveland done? And then all you hear is about this is the best Cleveland roster I've ever seen.
Oh, they're going to the Super Bowl.
They're
Yeah,
going
like,
to the Super Bowl. I'm like, are you shitting me?
it's wild, man. But that's why I love
That was
being.
last year. That was
That's why I
going into
love
last
being a
year.
fan. That's why I love being a fan of Minnesota, though, man. We outcast, man, but we got the best fan base. That's
I
a
mean, the
fact.
Jets are. The Jets are shit on.
Yeah.
But it also helps that the New York media is shitting on them.
We got the best fan base in the world, man. We the truth, man. For real. All my
Is there
school
a
just
team? Is there a team that's more disrespected than us?
I,
I
I
don't
I
know.
don't think so, man. Like I really don't. And it's crazy as Vikings fans, we don't just say this because we're the fan. We're actually invested in the team. It's just a fact. I mean, them boys just hate us, man. Like they just hate us for some reason. I mean, like I was saying, like on like one of our first shows we ever did. I mean, we can be 15-1, about to go into the playoffs. I mean, stepping on teams' necks, and they would have us as underdogs or saying, "Well, I like them, but I don't trust them yet." Like, how you don't trust us yet when we on the last game of the season and we only lost one game? Like, how you don't trust us yet? But that's some shit they'll say. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling
Uh,
you.
so, you want to talk about CBS came out with their top 100 list. I
Top
got
100 list on
players,
players, right?
top
Yeah.
100 players, and I got the where the Vikings were ranked.
Yeah. Let's just rank the Let's go name the Vikings players that are ranked. Let's do it.
So Vikings that were on the list, there was only three. Justin Jefferson was number 13.
All right.
Dalvin Cook was 41.
All right.
Harrison Smith was 99.
All right.
There was honorable mentions, and I don't know how many honorable mentions. All I have is the Vikings. Kirk Cousins and Daniil Hunter were honorable mention.
Hey, everybody, y'all make sure I hit that like button, man. Hit the like button so we can spread this thing here. All right, so let's do this, Dave. All right, so Justin Jefferson's 13, right? What wide receivers are ahead of him? You got the whole list in front of you? What wide
No, I
receivers?
don't.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
But
You just
maybe I could
got
look it up.
Yeah, let's see. Because what I need to know out of 13, I need to know how many wide receivers they got in front of my boy. Because
Let me look it up.
they
Top
ass
100
tripping.
players.
And that's the thing too, James. How they ain't got Adam? How they ain't give Adam no love? I mean, I'm gonna just keep it real. They put Kirk Cousins on the list, but not Adam Thielen. Like, know about that. I don't know about that. That shit they ain't sitting right with me. What's up, Crown? My boy in the building. What's up, my G?
Here we go.
Crown said,
All
"Yo, he
right.
top
So I got
5
the
and wins
I
all
got the
time."
top
Yeah.
100. Do you want me to go through the list, like just start naming them, and you can stop when you hear a name you want to talk about?
Yeah. Let's do that. We ain't got
All
nothing
right.
better to do, man. We having fun tonight, man.
Might
Let's
as
get
well,
it.
man. Lists are fun. This kind of shit's fun. Number 1, Aaron Donald. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers. Number 3, Patrick Mahomes. Number 4, Josh Allen. Number 5, Cooper Kupp. Number 6, Tom Brady. Number 7, TJ Watt. Number 8, Trent Williams, D tackle, San Fran.
Yeah.
Number 9, Myles Garrett, DN for Browns. 10, Jalen Ramsey. Number 11, Devontae Adams. So is that the only receiver ahead of him?
So that's the receiver ahead of
Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point I made recently in one of my videos, is that, arguably number 1, no lower than 4, because I like Jamar Chase.
Right.
And then so Devontae Adams, Nick Bosa, Justin Jefferson, number 13.
All right.
So yeah, it's fair, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can
shit
say
on
that.
too bad there.
I could say that's fair. Yeah, I could say that's fair. I'm not too mad at that, being that Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams, which, I mean, I feel like Devontae Adams and Justin Jefferson are neck and neck, though. I mean, for real, I think they are. Like, obviously, Justin Jefferson's had a better start to his career than Devontae did, and he's going to surpass Devontae. But for now, I guess,
Devontae Adams probably got that back shoulder fade down, but I think that's because of years of working with the same quarterback. Yeah. Micah Parsons, 15, George Kittle, 16, Zach Martin, 17, Tyreek Hill, 18, Jamar Chase. So, yeah, the receivers start coming off the board. 19, Travis Kelce. That's funny because Madden gave Travis Kelce the number 1 ranking of all Madden.
What? Hold on. What? The
Travis
number 1
Kelce
ranking
was
of all
ranked,
Madden?
They gave 599s, and Travis Kelce is one of them.
I mean, to be real though, I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't
gonna lie though. Kelce is a hell of a he's a hell of a tight end though. You know what's crazy when you watch Kelce? when you watch Kelsey catch the ball and he like goes catches them and gets his yak yardage. I mean, he looks slow, but I mean, he just has the smoothest like misdirection, man, where he just makes it look easy, man. I like him.
He's super talented.
Yeah, he's talented, man. I like the boy.
Justin Herbert 20. I mean, I know people love Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
I know he's a top 100 player. I'm probably easily a top 40 player.
Yeah,
I just don't know if he's 20.
Yeah. So hold on, before you keep going, you don't think he's better than Kirk Cousins, do you?
Oh, I think. Well, I'm gonna throw it out there that Kirk Cousins beat him head to head last year.
Yeah,
and Herbert didn't look that great
in
our game.
But do you?
But overall, yeah, he's a more physically talented player.
Yeah.
You're probably. I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is better than him, and I'm definitely I'm not, but I just think he's too high.
Yeah, he is.
Right now, can he be it?
I agree.
Can he be a top? I'm not sure he's a top 5 quarterback yet.
Knowledge agree with us too. Justin Herbert is way too high.
Way too high, right? And so is Joe Burrow, 21.
Justin Herbert is hyped up a lot, and it's off a couple throws he made, and now it's kind of like the Odell Beckham thing. Odell Beckham made one catch, and then all of a sudden he's the best wide receiver ever.
They rate quarterbacks higher on this list when you got.
Hey, Crown, you still on here? Crown, you still on? Let me see if Crown's still on real quick. I might add him because I can have 3 guests. We can rock him on. Let's see if he wants to jump in with us. All right, keep going, Dave. What we got?
So 21, Joe Burrow. 22, Derrick Henry. 23, Joey Bosa. 24, Jonathan Taylor. 25, Jair Alexander. I saw a video of
Jair Alexander. Yeah.
I saw a video of Derrick Henry, a guy doing a comparison between Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. And he
you want to jump in? You want to jump on, Crown? You home? Let me know if you want to jump on.
Yeah. So he did a thing between Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb, and if you went by the statistics and yak yards and or not yak yards, but yards after contact. So I guess it still is yak yards with running back.
Man, I'm about to email you the link.
Chubb just eats him up.
Yeah.
In this type of stats. But the eye test and the NFL just is in love with Derrick Henry. Right. And they don't even have Chubb in an earshot of Derrick Henry here. But they got Jonathan Taylor, who I think I would probably rank Jonathan Taylor ahead of Derrick Henry right now.
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think I would agree. Off of what he did last year, I ain't gonna lie. Taylor kind of did set the bar kind of high. I ain't lying to you.
So 25, Jair Alexander. 26, Deebo Samuel. Yeah, I guess. He did a lot. He was it may just be a just perfect year, like a perfect tide or something. Cameron Hayward, defensive end of Pittsburgh. 28, Teron Armstead, D tackle, Miami. Von Miller, Buffalo Bills outside linebacker. Is he still that good? Is he? He's ranked 29th.
Who was it? Von Miller.
Von Miller. Is he still that good? That he's the 29th best player in the NFL.
He does impact the game. But hey, the link's in your email, Crown. But yeah, he does impact the game. But I think I don't know if 29. I think 29 is a little too high.
This time of his career, I don't know. Mark Andrews, Baltimore Ravens tight end.
Hold on, real quick. Let me get Crown in here with us.
My guy. What's up? What's up, boys?
What's up, family? You know we had to get you in here with us, man. That's what type of page we're gonna be having, man. It's a party, you know that.
Yeah,
ready to talk shit about the mainstream media?
Yeah.
Yo, they be hating on us, man.
Facts.
That shit is incredible.
It's crazy.
I got plenty of animus towards these bastards.
Yo, I just don't even understand how this list who is making this list? Is it just opinion based, or is it like analytics or stats? Like who's coming up with
write up for everybody? But God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you though, Crown. I think it's just opinion. It got to be opinion based, man. It got to be, because to say that Kevin O'Connell is the last off of having a Super Bowl, right? Man, just having a Super Bowl ring off the top. Are you talking about that, or are you talking about the players? Because
The
both
Chargers
lists I
have
feel like
9
bullshit.
players on this list.
Yo, that's crazy. They said
The Chargers
he
have
the
9
last?
players on this list. The Cowboys have 6. We have 3.
Who was the Cowboys' 6 players?
I mean, I don't know. We're still
Well,
haven't got to
I'm
them
sure
all yet.
Dak. I'm sure Dak. What number you on? What
I ain't
number you
knocking.
on?
I'm not knocking that.
I'm on 29.
The Cowboys got to. That mean you in the Super Bowl contention. We all agree that the Dallas ain't going nowhere near the Super Bowl.
No, that ain't happening.
So how the hell you have 6 players? So how many the Rams got?
What was that meme I sent you? Rap about the Dallas Cowboys. We can't say anything because we're Vikings fans, but it's something to do with like J-Lo has 6 rings since the Cowboys last won their Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like, listen, the
J-Lo
Cowboys
0 since '95 or something like that, or 90, I forget what year.
There we go.
But number 30, Mark Andrews. I don't know much about him. I guess I didn't pay attention to Baltimore that much.
No, Mark Andrews, that boy. Hold on.
Hold on, Mark Andrews. Hold on, Mark Andrews from you talking about from Baltimore? Yeah, the tight end.
Yeah, man.
He nice.
Yeah, he nice. An 02 boy too, man. You know that's my college team. So
yeah, he's nice.
He was tough. Hurt last year.
Yeah,
I just don't know where to put tight ends. You know, in a list of 100. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't follow Baltimore that much this past year, so I don't know. Jeffrey Simmons, D tackle, Tennessee. Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, D tackle. D tackles are making this list. That's for sure. That's a lot of D tackles in the first 30.
That is a lot of D tackles to be on top 100.
I guess it's fair that they're not as quarterback heavy as like some other lists might be, like the NFL Network list.
Yeah.
Where they go and there's always like 13 quarterbacks on it. Max Crosby, defensive end, Raiders. Lamar Jackson, 34, Ravens QB. What did he have? 16 TDs and 13 picks last year.
Yeah, I mean, last year wasn't my boy.
Reputation.
Man. Yeah,
is this reputation?
Yeah, but no, not exactly. Because you got to remember, man, Lamar Jackson changed the game. Boy, he really did. Now with that,
I know. Is it reputation?
No, he got skill. No, I don't think it's just reputation. I think it's his athletic ability.
I mean, he got an MVP in his pocket 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? And in my opinion, I think they rely too much on Lamar Jackson. I think they're better off when you use running back to do running back things and let him do his special stuff when y'all in trouble. Right. Y'all got it built in for him to have 8 runs and all of that. Like, he's going to start getting hurt. That's just what it is. Like,
yeah.
I think my thought on quarterbacks that, he's obviously super talented like Michael Vick and, in this heyday was just unstoppable, but it always seems like the NFL catches up to somebody.
Yeah.
Randall Cunningham won an MVP. Randall Cunningham was the first quarterback to get 1,000 yards rushing. He was an MVP. He loses his job, so it's twice. So yeah, it always seems like the NFL catches up to him, and like you said, the coach utilizing them properly. Well, look at the Super Bowl winning coach. So, what was the deal last year with them? What happened?
He was battling an ankle injury or something.
And don't forget, like training camp, all their running backs went down. All right, or like within the first, all their running backs. The whole secondary, Marcus Peters.
That's what I'm saying. Marcus Peters, Marlon Humphreys got hurt in the season.
Yeah,
their whole secondary was like ravaged with injuries. Like,
they were.
And they run it back.
Casey Keenum took a NFC team to NFC title game with McKinnon.
Man, you can't compare Lamar to no damn Case.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be for real.
Come on, Dave, man. You can't compare no damn
Casey
Lamar.
Keenum can do it. Lamar Jackson sure as hell should be able to do it.
Man, come
we lost
on,
Dalvin Cook, leading the league in rushing his rookie year. We lost him. We got to put McKinnon in there. We go to the NFC title game.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Diggs is 35.
You know what's crazy? I went back and watched that game, right, versus the Saints,
Yeah.
and it was just run, pass. Like it was the same stuff. Like it was literally the same game plan 5 years ago. Like it
Right.
just never morphed and like that's why that list y'all was talking about earlier, Belichick is #1 on the list. I'm sorry, I love Andy Reid to death,
I
but
was
I'm
with
not about to sit up here and act like he didn't lose 4 straight NFC Championship games.
you. He did. He did.
No, he lost. No, he lost 3 straight. He made it the 4th time.
Yeah, he made it
And,
4. Yeah.
Yeah, he did in the 4th one, and that was
he could
Terrell
never
Owens,
beat
man.
Belichick.
Terrell
He
had
could
over
never
100
beat
yards in
Belichick.
that game with a broken leg.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
special Terrell Owens was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Terrell
yeah,
Owens
yeah.
was a beast now. Terrell Owens was a beast, and
Yeah.
you know he's playing that fan club football or whatever it is, that fan controlled football or whatever it
Has
is.
he?
Yeah, he caught a touchdown the other night in that shit.
He's
Yeah,
still
so
a
I haven't
physical.
seen that recently. Like, what's going on with that? Like, they showed that one little touchdown, and it's like, what happened? The league got shut down?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't think that league will last that long, but I mean, it's kind of fun. It's different.
It's
People
like
know it's not real
3-on-3
It's just
on
kind of like,
basketball with all those ex-NBA players. Remember that?
yeah, that three. They still do that. I think
They
they still do.
do
They
the
got
big
it. They got a
three,
big
the
three
big three.
league. Yeah, the big three league. Yeah.
It was successful too.
I
It's
stopped
still
watching.
successful. It's still
I cut the
successful.
cord on
They still
ESPN,
balling.
so I don't see any of that stuff anymore.
Yeah. How y'all feel about Steph Curry, man, getting that ring? So
Man,
I mean, because we can step off topic really quick. I mean, where y'all rank him now? Like where he? I mean, you gotta say he might be in the top 10 now as all time players, man.
All I know is
who you taking out? Hold up, who's your top 10 though?
All I know is the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted 2 point guards ahead of him. They had 2 picks.
Yo,
they had 2
Johnny
picks.
Flynn and Ricky Rubio.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know what's crazy? You want to know what's crazy about
he told Minnesota he didn't want to go there though. He pulled a Manning and told him he didn't want to go there.
Yeah. What's crazy is Steph Curry's senior year in college, they had the tournament because he played for Davidson, and the tournament was held. It's the same. They play in the same conference as College of Charleston, and they had the tournament at the Coliseum down here in Charleston. And I watched him play his senior year, man, and I knew that dude was gonna be special. I mean, he was just splacking shit out there.
I didn't know any of the 30 with no prospects. Like
I had like no idea.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna say when Steph Curry, I was like, oh my God, we can pick him, and then we didn't. I'm going, what the hell? That's like we have 4 point guards on the team now. What the F?
Yeah. Well, nobody expected him to be who he is.
Oh,
I mean, they expected him to be good, but not who the hell he is. I mean, he really changed the game, with that 3-pointer, boy. And that moving without the ball. Like, man, this man really changed the game with moving without the ball. Like, he's
the best shooter of all time. Obviously.
Best shooter.
No doubt.
And just the way he moves without the ball, man. Like, coaches teach you that when you were young. Hey, listen, learn how to move without the ball. No, I mean, no need to waste your time dribbling. You can get open.
And the crazy part is he got another top 5, top 10 shooter next to him. That without the ball, even more than he do. Like
I know. That's what I was gonna say. Was like, yeah.
All right, so let's do this. Let's do
this. There's a TikTok out there where a lookalike came in dressed like him, was able to go onto the court of Game 5 and do warm-ups.
All right, let's do this real quick, right? Let's do this real quick. We'll just do this really quick so we're not getting off Minnesota topics.
35, Stephon Diggs.
Hold on, dude. I'm gonna do this real quick.
Control.
I want to answer Crown question real quick. He asked me with my top 10. We just got to get this out the way real quick, all right? And then we'll move on. Because everybody want to hear what's up, Shane. We Skol just in the building.
Everybody
all right, else. So this is my top 10, Crown. This is my top 10, and you tell me how you feel about this. All right, Michael Jordan #1, right? That's a fact. Gotta go with MJ at #1. I mean, that's just something. Some people, the younger generation, like even me being 33, I sometimes I'll lean towards LeBron, but
the playoffs with that team.
I don't care. Jordan #1. You feel me? Just as an all around, he #1. All right, LeBron #2 for me. All right, LeBron's #2. Then I have to say, Kevin Durant, right? Then I have to say Shaquille O'Neal. And then, I'm sorry. Take Shaquille back. Take Shaquille back. Kobe. I put Kobe right there, and then Shaquille. Right.
I was
So
about
that's
to
5.
say, I was about
Larry
to say.
Bird?
Yeah. And to be real, Kobe debatable. Like Kobe and LeBron are debatable. I think LeBron just had a bet. I think LeBron has a better all around game than Kobe did, but Kobe has a killer instinct though. So I mean, you know what? Those two are debatable between 2 and 3, really, if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But I'm at 5, right? And then after 5, I think, hey, Steph Curry, right? I believe Steph Curry's in there. I really like Kevin Garnett. Because I just felt like Kevin Garnett in his prime, man. Kevin
He
Garnett
was a
was
beast, man. Both
telling you,
sides of the
man.
court.
And
KG was that's my favorite power forward.
yeah, and I'm not gonna go all the way back into like the old school players.
Apparently
I'm
not,
gonna
because
keep
we're
this.
missing some.
Yeah, like I
We're missing a couple guys
I
there.
can name Akeem Olajuwon and Dr. J
You
and all
still
them.
haven't said them. You still haven't said 2
Well,
names.
hold on. Well, let's go. Who's your guy, Dave? Let's get into it. Who
Hey,
you talking
about
about?
You haven't even mentioned Larry Bird or Magic Johnson yet.
Oh,
Word,
Larry
I was about
Bird.
to say.
Well, I was gonna label.
Akeem.
I was gonna
I'm
name
not as
Magic.
big a Akeem guy, but you can't get over how many points he scored.
Yeah,
and how
I was gonna
dominant
name
he was.
Magic. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain. We can name him too. But I mean, I'm just saying. How about I just
what's
do
his
my
name
5,
with,
man? We'll do my 5, man. I think Steph Curry can be like number 6 or 7 though. Realistically, after last night, 6 or 7 for sure. What you got?
I could rank him as the top point guard.
So
now,
you got
I think.
you got him ahead of Tim Duncan?
I mean, yeah, after last night, bro, I think I do, man. I ain't gonna lie. After last night, before last night, maybe not, but after last night, I think I do.
Dominant, man.
Tim Duncan got 5
of those things, man.
He do got 5, but you know he had Ginobili with him. Hey, Duncan had a squad too for sure. Duncan had a squad, but I still think
look what we had to go through to get them rings.
Yeah.
So he had to go through Kobe, through Shaq, through LeBron.
Back in the day, it used not to get kicked out of the game if you threw a punch. So I mean, they would tear your ass down if you were going in for a layup, and hand checking nonstop, all game, every day. You know, you go look at the Jordan title games. Them scoring 95 points, winning a game, it was because the defenses could just pretty much hammer you all game, and pull your shirt. There was just all holds no.
Yeah,
holds
but
barred.
me and old schools argue about this though too, Dave. It's like, yeah, they were a little more physical back in the day, letting them hand check, but the athleticism is a lot better at this time in the day too. Motherfucker wasn't jumping out the gym like they are. You know what I mean? Today, they're not shooting like they were.
Nobody else wasn't.
Yeah, Jordan was by himself.
Drexler.
Yeah,
You had your Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're a lot more explosive nowadays.
Yeah.
You
get that training from
that was the most amazing dunk contest with Muggsy Bogues winning the dunk contest. That dude was 5'6".
Yeah,
he won the dunk contest. He was amazing.
Yo, Vince Carter, man, Vince Carter 2000.
Oh,
that's
Tracy McGrady.
He changed Vince Carter changed the dunk contest, man.
Tracy McGrady,
so
dog.
So you put Steph Curry over Magic Johnson?
I mean, as a point guard, man, I'm telling you, man, I think Steph Curry
Magic revolutionized the game too. Now,
yo, but this the thing too. Steph Curry ain't done yet. I'm telling you,
they might
run the table.
I can see the argument that Steph Curry is a better. You know, I can't believe we're talking about basketball on this, but
it's all right, man. Sometimes we got to switch it up, man.
Steph Curry could be considered better than Magic Johnson, but Magic as a point guard, not that Magic Johnson's bad at point guard, obviously, but he just could play. He played every position his rookie year.
He's just a good all-around player.
I mean, he could play any position, but you cannot say that Magic Johnson is even close to a shooter.
See why I say Joel Embiid?
So there's such a big gap at shooting that you just can't. And Stephen Curry just got him beat there by too much. To not say that he's not better.
What else? Okay, so he could shoot better than Magic Johnson. What else he do better than Magic Johnson?
I mean,
he probably don't do
ball handling's just as good, or if not better.
Yeah,
he's a better ball handler.
He moves without the ball.
Magic Johnson, he'd back you down. That's how they played back then.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry could break your ankles.
Yeah.
And you know,
It's
other,
debatable,
man,
Crown.
I
It's
was
debatable, Crown. I see
no, no,
Crown more on the old school.
it was a
Crown like them
different,
old
it was a
school.
different
nah.
thing. It was
I
a different
you know
game
I,
too. He was
yo
Magic Johnson was meant to dish more, and he could.
he
He
was
was
a
probably a
distributor.
better passer.
Yeah.
Not Steph Curry's not a bad passer, but you know, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
All right, so let's just end it like this. Let's just end it
seen.
like this, so we can get back on our Vikings, Crown.
Jordan's the
Where
best.
where do you got Curry? Where would you put?
I got
Curry?
him at like he in my top 10. He probably at like 9 or 10.
9 or
He's
10.
top 10.
All right, so he just now getting in your top 10 after last night.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's-
Where,
You
so
know,
where
he
you got
like
him,
you said,
Dave?
he's not done. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he not done.
So you know, they
He
could
can
come
move up
back
that
with one
ladder.
another one and I'll move him up to
Yeah.
where you got him at or something like that.
I got him. I got
five.
him around like 7. I would say about 7 or 8, man. 7.
Oh,
8.
so I'm at 9 or 10. So I'm a
Yeah.
little few notches behind
Yeah.
you.
Only because, man, my
He's
boy
got-
done win a couple.
He can still pass some people up, that's for sure. But yeah, you bring up a good point with Duncan, the big fundamental.
Yeah. Yeah. Duncan was a B-boy. Back boy. That boy hit that glass. It's over with.
She's over with, boy.
that
Both
boy
levels.
that boy hit that backboard. That
Don't
thing
make
going
it.
in.
He got 35 points. He ain't make not one. He just playing ball.
I'm
Cooking.
telling you, cooking.
Boy, Duncan was beast, man.
All right, come on, Dave. Get back. All right, we get back to
we
the
got all the
purple.
way to 35.
No, we had to get that out
and
the
then
way.
we talked about the NBA for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, we rocking. That's how we do on Purple
Diggs
Pocket,
is 35. Chris Jones is 36.
man. Yeah.
I could say that Stephon Diggs. Well, you're gonna throw the Lamar Jackson won the MVP at me, but I'll skip that. Chris Jones, 36.
Hold on. Where's Chris Jones? Oh, the Chiefs.
Defensive
right?
end, Chiefs.
Yeah, defensive tackle, I think.
Yeah, they got him listed defensive end here.
Oh, okay.
Quentin Nelson, Indianapolis Colts, offensive guard. Can a guard be okay? Fred Warner, San Francisco 49ers, middle linebacker. Cameron Jordan, Saints, defensive end. Darius Leonard, outside linebacker. 41, Dalvin Cook.
Okay, let's do that. All right, so now that we had a Viking. All right, so Dalvin Cook is number 41, and they had a couple of running backs ahead of him, I guess, like what, Christian? I think your name was Christian McCaffrey's.
Did they have McCaffrey in here?
Christian McCaffrey should not be ahead of no Dalvin Cook.
I don't think
you missed the whole season.
McCaffrey.
Okay.
They didn't have McCaffrey here.
Jonathan Taylor, okay. Nick Chubb, okay. And I don't even
Henry.
I
think Henry.
I respect all those.
Yeah.
They had Taylor and Henry ahead of him. I think they got him. I think they got him ahead of Chubb. I don't think I said Chubb yet.
That's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie, because I think Chubb might be. I mean, they definitely got a different play style, but Chubb should be up there now.
Here's something to talk about coming up here. So they got Russell Wilson 42, Khalil Mack 43, Trey Hendrickson, defensive end, Cincinnati 44.
I like him.
Then the next running back is Alvin Kamara.
That's kind of hard too, man. I think Alvin Kamara and Dalvin Cook are kind of like. See, those two are about the same to me. How you feel about Alvin Kamara, Crown? Like when it comes to comparing them to Dalvin Cook.
Off on us
I always wanted to use Dalvin Cook like Alvin Kamara. Like,
yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do this year.
Think we will too.
I think that was the missed opportunity for mad long. Like, it's stupid. Like we just using him like he's Adrian Peterson in his prime when he clearly shows the ability to go out and get the. Because what was that? 2018 when he had like damn near 60 catches or something like that.
Yeah.
And we just went away from that. Like when he killed the Packers with that screen out of Lambeau Field for 50 yards, he got that in his game. Like why are we abandoning that just to make him carry the ball 20 to 25 times?
Right.
We had the league's worst rushing offense in 2018. I think we threw the ball all the time. That's probably why I got a lot of catches that year. Oh, and then we fire a coach. And then the week after we fire a coach, we rushed for 200 yards. So,
wow. Backwards ass team sometime, boy.
So Tyron Smith, Cowboys 46, Nick Chubb 47.
Oh, okay.
I have a new appreciation for Nick Chubb after watching this guy's TikTok video about him and comparing him to Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they comparing him to Derrick Henry.
in comparison to Derrick Henry, he was giving the argument that Nick Chubb is a far better running back.
Nah, Nick Chubb is a beast, man.
He is a beast.
Yeah, when him and Todd Gurley was at Georgia, oh my lord.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
They
you ain't
was
lying.
a problem.
They was a problem.
Nick Chubb had a mad knee injury, so he remind me of like a young Frank Gore or something. Remember Frank Gore had all these
good point. Yeah, good point.
He
Probably
just
faster
turned his
though.
life around. Like he just ain't really get hurt in the pros like that.
Hey, wasn't there a list? That was the list we were talking about, Dave, where they had us ranked like as far as our running back room go. Yeah, they had us fourth because they had the
Cleveland
Browns ahead
#1.
of us. Yeah, they had the Browns number 1.
The Browns ahead of us. They had
the Packers. That's right. They had the Packers ahead of us.
Well, as a running back group?
Yeah, exactly, Crown. That's how I felt, right, the other night. And the other night, I was kind of in another zone because I was messing around with this thing while Dave was kind of running the show. And I heard it, and I kind of gave my 2 cents. But now, the Packers.
MC Rap check out on me on that show.
Aaron Jones got benched in the playoffs for fumbling back to back. Come on, he not even on Dalvin Cook level. I like Aaron Jones. He's a good little player, but he ain't. Come on, man.
He want to be just like Dalvin. You know, that's Dalvin's son, man. That's Dalvin's
you know what I'm saying?
Son,
that's he diet Dalvin. That's
exactly.
Who he is.
Exactly.
He's diet Dalvin.
And then I think
running back. What's homie name? What's the big boy that they drafted?
Dylan.
Huh?
Dylan. Yeah.
Come on,
from
man.
Oregon? Like, you not.
Is Dylan from Oregon?
I don't know if he was from Oregon. He might have been, but he's not better than Madison. So that right there, I mean, our number 1's better and our number 2 is better than number 2. So how the hell they got?
Yeah, like I don't even know. You know what it is? It was just a productivity or something because they were on a better offense or something. I don't know.
To be a little fair, Madison only had 3.7 yards per carry last year.
Okay, now look, what did Dylan have? 4.2. Because I never seen him rush for 100 yards. He is spot duty. Y'all took him in the second round and he is spot duty running back.
And I don't blame it on his talent. I blame it on our predictability on offense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, they not going to trick nobody. They just that's what I'm most excited about. Right. I want to see us come out one game and throw the ball for 12 straight times.
Yeah.
Straight
and you said that you commented that, Crown, on one of the videos. I don't know which one it was, but you were saying, man, I can't wait until we beat a team off of scheming around that.
Yeah.
You know, like looking at this team and putting a scheme together and beating them like that, rather than us just winning and it feels like, oh, we just happened to win today off of a lucky catch we got or a lucky first. I like let's go out there and beat a team up from beginning to end off of just they cannot stop the scheme we put together.
So look, AJ Dillon had 187 carries, 803 yards to I think 450 or something like that, 470 probably with, and then 429 average, 5 TDs. So well, they have a better offensive line. They have a better offensive line than us. Probably.
He's not that good to me. Like I don't know. I don't really like. That good to me. Like he don't. He. You know who he remind me of? Like a shorter Brandon Jacobs or something. Like, you know, Brandon Jacobs even had that little number.
Yeah. Brandon Jacobs was pretty big, but that was a big dude right there, boy.
Yeah. That was what they call it, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, look here, boy. That was a big motherfucker.
He was
running
Earth.
Back.
He was Earth on the Earth, Wind, and Fire for the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot, 247 pounds.
It looked like Crown camera froze up. Oh, you on there?
Yeah, my bad. Somebody called me.
Oh, no, you're good.
So Nick Chubb, Matthew Stafford is the 48th best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Is that right? 48th?
40. So Matthew Stafford is the 48th best player.
48th best player in the NFL.
I mean, why not?
Matthew Stafford is higher than that. He just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say, like, why not? I mean, shit, he probably could be.
What happened to the Super Bowl bias?
Yeah. You know, for real. I mean, for real, this man did just win a Super Bowl, and you know, hey, and it's like, oh, he 48. Like, they got some offensive linemen in there up at number 12 and shit. Like, yeah. That's crazy.
And I thought quarterbacks get, see, that's what I be saying about the media. They'll pick and choose because they probably wasn't high on Matthew Stafford when he was in Detroit.
Right.
So now that he won, I was in LA, right? Matthew Stafford had a group of Detroit Lions fans coming out there to support him. They said, I don't care what he do. Like, they went out there to see him win the Super Bowl. That's how pathetic Lions fans is. You gonna go out there like he playing for the Lions in the Super Bowl? I respected it. That's their guy, but I'm not going to the Super Bowl.
Like Packer fans as far
see him win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna watch it on TV.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like Peyton Manning. I lived in Nashville for God knows 12 years, and they were all Peyton Manning fans first. Like, they weren't Titan fans; they were Peyton Manning fans. And if Denver came and played, if Denver was going to play Tennessee, I guarantee there'd be more fans for Peyton Manning, or not Denver, but Indy.
You know what I mean? Peyton Manning. You know that. You know, like me, I'm a Tom Brady fan. So when he just came to Jersey and MetLife, I took my father because he's the biggest Tom Brady fan in the world.
So and then we can talk about this really quick, Dave. Who remember Chris Sims came out with his quarterback rankings, and they had Kirk Cousins at number 16.
16.
I don't have that list, but
you can look it up.
So I saw Tom Brady play one time.
Yeah, because, man, to be real, Dave, I don't want to go through 100 players, man. I'm starting to lose track on who's who now. Once we get to 50, it's like, God damn, I don't remember who was number 20.
We got to 50, and we seeing one Viking, man. That ain't the right thing.
Well, I want to say, since you're a fan of Tom Brady, I saw him play his junior year, Michigan against Tennessee, in the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. He won the game, and then the next year he goes on to win the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, man, Brady got that.
But it's the only time I was at
the Antonio Brown game.
Let me speed around it then. Dak Prescott, 50. Joel Batonio, Micah Hyde, J.C. Jackson, Kevin Byard, Darren Waller, Xavier Howard, CeeDee Lamb, Chandler Jones, Creed Humphrey.
A Cowboy fan must have made this goddamn list.
They have 6 on this list. Rashawn Slater, 61 through 70. Jonathan Allen, Chris Godwin, Devondre Campbell, Rashawn Gary, Keenan Allen. All right. DK Metcalf, Chase Young, AJ Terrell, Buda Baker, Deontay Johnson. DeAndre Hopkins is already he's fell out of favor. 71. Robert Quinn. Mike Evans.
No Deebo Samuel yet? Wow.
Oh, he was early. He was in the top 30.
I'm about to say Deebo had to be in the top 20.
Yeah, CY said Deebo with a question mark. So there's your answer, CY.
Oh, yeah. He's first team All Pro. They got Justin Jefferson for that, but I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, they got him 13th on this. Jordan Mailata, whatever. Brian Burns, Grady Jarrett, Jordan Poyer, free safety of Buffalo, Austin Eckler, 79, Arik Armstead, and 81, DeForest Buckner, Kyle Pitts, Deshaun Watson, 83, hasn't played in 2 years, Trevon Diggs, Darius Slay, Corey Lindsley, Levante David, Kyler Murray, 88. 24 touchdowns, 10 picks last year. Joe Mixon, Lane Johnson, Demario Davis, Kenny Clark, Bobby Wagner, AJ Brown, Jesse Bates. 96 is Joe Thuney, Micah Fitzpatrick, 97, DJ Moore, 99 Harrison Smith, and then 100 Marcus Williams.
99 Harrison Smith. You telling me the guy from Buffalo got a better resume and career and like he should
Harrison Smith?
Yeah, like come on, man. Yeah. Like I like Poyer, but he's not better than Harrison Smith. He's not better than Harrison Smith. You paid on a better team than Harrison Smith.
Fact.
So that's the stuff that be making me mad because they'll take us to the success of the Buffalo Bills and just automatically just put somebody above somebody. When if you put Harrison Smith on the Buffalo Bills, he better than him.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just guys that made honorable mention for the Vikings was Danielle Hunter and Kirk Cousins.
And that's another thing. How Danielle Hunter ain't on there? I mean, they had Deshaun Watson who hasn't played in so many seasons.
He's a quarterback, man. It's a love fest.
Yeah,
it's a quarterback. So they're gonna show extra love. But Danielle Hunter, I know he would be on the list if he wasn't hurt. He was born, then he got hurt. So I don't really take that personal. It just be
for sure.
Kirk Cousins should be at least.
I feel
You
like Adam
telling me
Thielen should be on the list too.
He was NFL top 100 like the first 3 years of his Vikings career. He didn't make it last year.
Who? Adam Thielen?
No, Kirk Cousins. He was the top 100 the first 3 years with the Vikings on the NFL Network. Where the
but how you feel about Chris Sims got him at number 16 though?
I'm gonna see. This is probably the same crap I'm gonna have against John Madden football.
Hey, you know, they say Chris Sims the quarterback, but that boy know how to rank some quarterbacks now. We're gonna see who we got out there. That boy got Kirk Cousins at 16. Kirk Cousins ain't even make the top 15. Ain't that some shit?
All right,
I think he definitely top 15. Who the hell you got above him?
Yeah, that's what we're about to find out.
I'm talking about really from 10 to 15. I ain't even tripping on the top 10. From 10 to 15, who is those quotes?
Who's 10 to 15?
Well, so they rank Lamar Jackson number 10.
Yeah.
And Prescott was 9. 11, Derek Carr. Yeah. Derek Carr is 11. I think Cousins is better than Derek Carr. Sorry.
I'm taking Derek Carr with Dak Prescott.
I don't care what anybody says. I would take Cousins over Kyler Murray, who's at 12.
Nah, I ain't taking him over.
No, I ain't taking him over Kyler neither.
You bugging.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. We had this conversation before. I'm taking Kyler.
Yo, listen, man.
All right, who else? Who else we got?
Wait, what's Kyler Murray done so far?
Hey,
he's like alienate his team and take all the shit down.
No, we're talking about
playing quarterback.
That's another team that puts
everybody has a big complaint about. Pete or Rap, you talked about Cousins not having leadership qualities.
He don't.
What kind of leadership qualities is that? If you,
but man, listen though. But you got to think.
Your shit
but you got to think. Kyler's a lot younger than Cousins, and I mean he had one slip up, man. God damn, yeah.
I don't even know if that's true, man. They be putting out false narratives on players, man.
Yeah.
You know, because listen. He played for Oklahoma. That is my college team. Nothing never came out. He never, even Baker Mayfield ain't had no problems. He did have that arrest. But I'm talking about when him and Kyler Murray ain't had no problems. I think they just doing that because he trying to get $50 million a year. So they trying to, use that as a bargaining chip to make him take 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man. It could be something like that. I agree.
Yeah, people be doing stuff like that because it's negotiation time. He's looking around.
See why I said Cousins equals no intangibles.
No, I would take my chances with Kyler Murray and his calling people out than Cousins with his passive aggressive. I just work here.
Me too.
I just work here. I don't know. I can't make an audible. What the hell you mean you can't make an audible? You've been in the league for all these years. And you can't come to the line of scrimmage and see what the defense giving you and make an audible to help us?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Hey, me too, man. All right, who else we got, Dave? Keep on going, man. Keep on going. I was
just looking at Kyler Murray's subpar stats compared to
yeah, I know that's right. Now you want
to All right. Arguably physical, athletic ability.
Yeah.
Kyle Murray can make plays and probably can win you a game with it. Yeah. Deshaun Watson won 5 games 2 years ago.
He's better than Kurt, though, Dave. Come on.
He's better than Kurt. That's all we talking about.
We talking about
this year. Would you take him
this year? But
it don't matter. He's better than Kurt. Whenever he come back,
when we talk about these lists, if you have one game to play, would you take him?
I try to draft Deshaun Watson every year.
If it was, hey, look, Dave, if it was one game Monday night, this is for the Super Bowl. It's on a Monday night primetime game. Would you win? Who would you take? Kirk Cousins or Deshaun Watson? Let's be.
I would take Deshaun Watson as a quarterback.
Yeah.
In a game.
Right.
If he is allowed to play.
Yeah.
All right.
Who else we got?
Matt Ryan. So Deshaun Watson 13. Matt Ryan 14. If either one of you guys says that,
no, I don't agree with that.
No,
I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that.
No. Oh, here's another one. Ryan Tannehill. And
No,
don't agree with that
hell
neither.
no,
That's your
hell
okay.
no, no,
Hell no.
Then it's Kirk
no,
Cousins at 16.
So
no.
if that's the case, yeah, Kirk Cousins probably like 12 to me.
That's what
He
I
should be
say,
around
like
12.
12 or 13.
Yeah,
That's
about
good.
12,
I
13.
got him over. Like you got him. So you got him behind Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson. You got him over Derek Carr. So Kyle Murray, Deshaun Watson, you have him at 13.
Him and Derek Carr kind of hard, man. I ain't gonna lie, Derek Carr, but yeah, I'll put him over him though, for real.
Yeah.
I'll put him over.
So, and I have him over Kyler Murray, but not far. I mean, like I got him like neck and neck.
Yeah.
But I have him at 12. You guys have him 13. And I think that's fair. But any given game, he could be a top 5 that week. He won Player of the Month once for us. He won Player of the Week a couple of times. So yeah.
Yeah, but this right here,
he has the ability to be elite. Just he's not always elite.
This right here is his prove it year. I mean, he has to make it happen this year. If Kurt don't make it happen, I mean, it's gonna get.
I did a video on
it.
How I said I was the most excited I've been since 2009 because I think we have a quarterback that's going to allow, that's not going to mandate running the ball. And I think Knowledge brought it up that, or not Knowledge. God, I just got the wrong guy. Sorry, Crown. The Crown is saying that we were talking about predictability, and I think that's going to be different when, like, back in 2009, Brett Favre was able to go to the line, see 9 in the box, and say, shit, I'm not handing off to Adrian Peterson. I'm going to throw this ball. So I think that shit last year, I don't know, if you ever go and watch a game last year, Crown, every time we passed it on first down, you'll find that we ran it on second down no matter what we did on that play. If we were incomplete, we ran the ball, they stuffed it, we're now 3rd and 12.
We had I believe we had the most second down runs in the league.
Yeah. I don't doubt that.
How the hell you got this? Like, in the league, it's 32 teams. You telling me you can't be 15th?
There was not a time where I saw us. There's one time that I was kind of keeping track that I actually saw us pass first and second down. But yeah, so that was that list.
Yes.
What else you got?
Yeah, I mean,
hey fellas, I'm about to cut out, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Hey, happy birthday, family. Happy birthday. You got the tee up. Your brother birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Tell him we said happy birthday, man. Tell him tee up, man. Tell him tee up for sure. Hey, but we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock in, Crown. I'm gonna text you.
League.
Yo, text me, man.
I'm gonna text you around training camp, man. Get you in.
Hey, Dave, man. Don't ever take Kirk Cousins over Kyler Murray, man. Don't do that.
Hey, that's a fact.
I think you're a little biased. You probably think our linebacker from Oklahoma is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins just because he's from Oklahoma.
Just because he's from Oklahoma,
He's part of the OU family, man.
I know that's right.
I love that pick.
All right, family. We're going to get on with you. All right.
All right, family.
If I knew he was an Oklahoma fan, I probably wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, OU fan. Man. That's my boy, man. I love Crown, man. Crown is that dude, man. I appreciate Crown tapping in for sure, man. For sure, man. You're a good dude. All right. So we went through a bunch. I mean, Kyler Murray, like how me and you talked about though, Dave. Like, I mean, yeah, his stats, but you got to think, like, there was 2 years for sure that I remember in Kyler Murray's career so far, and his young career at that. Because he's been in the league. This is going on maybe his 4th year. Because I mean, he got drafted in 2019 or was it 18?
I just pulled him down.
I think it was 19. But there's been 2 years that I remember. Last year was one, and then I think it was either the year before last, because it was the year before last, where I mean, he's taken the Cardinals and lifting their whole franchise up, winning double-digit games every season. Getting them to another level that they haven't been at for a while until he got there.
So just not to burst your bubble here, but 5-10-1, 8-8, and he was 9-5-0 last year.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. It was at the beginning. They were winning. They were winning 4 or 5 in a row, and then they were falling off at the end of the season. At the end of the season, that's what it was. they would
But
start
he's
out
improved
hot.
every year. He's
Yeah,
improved
they
every
would
year.
start out 5-0 and then freaking lose the next goddamn, last 10 games.
He has improved every year, and I just always think that they can find they start figuring quarterbacks out, but
James said if Cousins learned timing and chances, he would be better than Murray. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, there's a chance he can now, like with everything going on with our team, there's a chance he could, be better than Murray this year. If everything goes as planned with Kevin O'Connell and Kirk Cousins, I mean, there's a chance this year that he can really take that next step where it's like, hey, Cousins a beast now. But
like, weren't the Cardinals supposed to be so good, right? Weren't they supposed to like be Super Bowl contenders?
yeah,
And
they got demolished.
And your quarterback didn't take you there.
No, it ain't
like,
it ain't my quarterback. Like,
I mean,
I'm
saying
wrong.
Cardinals, not your quarterback.
Like if we had to pick, if we got a chance tonight where it's like, hey, you want to go into the season with Kirk Cousins this year or Kyler Murray? Yeah, I'm taking Kyler Murray, man. I'm sorry, I'm taking Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray is just a better generational talent. You don't. These type of guys don't come. Yeah, he's generational talent. He's young too. You got to remember, Dave. He's young. I know you saying his stat. He's been in the league 3 years, man. He's still young. Once we start committing,
I say he's improving every year. It shows statistically wise he's improving every year.
Like, let's go look at Kirk Cousins' first 2 years or 3 years. You know what I mean? Let's go look at his.
He had a 4,900 yards one of those seasons.
Yeah, but let's look at his record with the teams with Washington. Yeah.
All right. So, hey, you got anything else, or do you want me to talk about Madden?
Yeah, let's do the Madden thing. Since you got on Madden.
By the way, I'm doing a video on Madden, so we go over to Minnesota Sports Talk.
I'm playing
tonight
Madden
or tomorrow. Minnesota Sports Talk. Go click like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.
Did you already release the video?
I haven't. I said, but sometime tonight or sometime tomorrow. Yeah, I ran out of time. I had to redo it. I kept screwing up. But anyways, God, now I know I have it up here. Let me go find it. Boom, boom. So, so Madden, they have, here's the top 16, Madden ratings. Patrick Mahomes is the only 99. Aaron Rodgers, Brady are 98. 95 is Allen. Lamar Jackson, that got ranked 92, 16 TDs, 12 interceptions.
Yeah.
Ranked 92, 5th overall. Herbert, 90. Russell Wilson, 90. Prescott, 89. Burrow, 89. Stafford, 87, ranked 10th. Kyler Murray, 86. Watson, 86. Carr, and I don't have the ranking. Tannehill, 14, ranked 14th. Jalen Hurts, 15. And Matt Ryan, 16. So they even have – this list is worse because it has Jalen Hurts ahead of Cousins. Kirk Cousins is given an 80, 17th overall.
That ain't bad.
Then it's like Matt Jones, Mayfield, Winston. But an 80, and he's one of the few teams that says his average skill ranking is like 80, like 87, but he has an overall ranking of 80. And I only imagine it has to do with like the athletic and speed traits that I think give like a Jalen Hurts and a Lamar Jackson like astronomical ratings or something like that. The only thing I can think of. But accuracy, health is a consideration in here. This guy never missed a game. Just, I don't know, arm strength, accuracy, never missed a game. You'd think that would garner some weight. I would have said, give him an 85 or better ranking.
Hold on, Shane. I'll put it up here. We'll get to it really quick after this.
I'll have to look at it, man.
Yeah, we'll get
to
it.
Top 20 current Vikings. We're going to do the Mount Rushmore apparently too.
Yeah, we will.
But hey, yeah. So that's the Madden quarterback rankings. You thinking it's fair? He's 17th.
I think so. I think 17
You
is
just said
fair. Like, I mean,
now he's 17th in Madden. You're thinking it's cool.
yeah, I mean that's Madden, man. You know, Madden, real life. It's a big difference.
Tannehill, Hurts, Matt Ryan, Derek Carr, all ranked ahead of him.
Yeah, because Tannehill can run. Like when you think about Madden, there's certain things in the game of Madden that count a little more, like being able to scramble.
That's what I was saying with speed traits. They probably the reason why they rank him.
Yeah.
In agility, speed and agility probably are like the two things. I never run with my quarterback. I don't know. So on Madden they ranked I just ranked here's the 99 club. It's 6 players: Patrick Mahomes, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, and TJ Watt. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The fact that they have Patrick Mahomes over Rodgers though, but I don't know.
They got Patrick Mahomes over Rodgers.
Yeah, they have him. They have him the only 99 ranked quarterback. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Aiden Hutchinson. So highest rated rookies: Aiden Hutchinson, Kyle Hamilton, Sauce Gardner, Evan Neal, and Trayvon Walker.
What's Kyle Hamilton?
Is
he the highest? He's the highest.
5%. So there's 3 at 78: Aiden Hutchinson, Kyle Hamilton, and Sauce Gardner.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious. I don't know, but I'm curious to see where Scene is.
Yeah, me too.
Highest rated.
I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna say 75. It'd be around 75.
I would say I'm gonna guess 72. Not that he deserves 72, just that he was in the 32nd player taken.
Yeah, you're probably
right. Highest rated running back: Derrick Henry 97, Jonathan Taylor 96, Nick Chubb 96, Dalvin Cook 95. That's fair. Christian McCaffrey 95. I don't know.
Yeah.
Health. I guess those 2 players get hurt a lot. So, highest rated quarterbacks. I already went through that. Highest rated wide receivers: Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson 96, Tyreek Hill 96, Stephon Diggs 96. So those 3. That's a pretty fair list right there. I
agree.
It's missing Jamar Chase though.
Hey Shane, where's the? I'm looking for 1 through 6 or 1 through 5.
Of what?
On his list. I just want to have it ready for when, so we can go over it. Keep going. Yeah, we'll keep going with him.
Highest rated tight ends: Travis Kelce. They only do the offensive players on here, and then all defensive players. Highest rated tight ends: Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, George Kittle, Darren Walker, Kyle Pitts. 98, 97, 96, 93, and 89. So they really give some tight ends some rankings here. Highest rated defensive players, and this is the last one: TJ Watt 99, Myles Garrett 99, Jalen Ramsey 98, Jair Alexander 95, and Nick Bosa 95. So they were pretty fair with Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
God knows what they're going to have with the rest of the team. I'm really interested if they have anything. If they have Adam Thielen ranked lower than 88.
Usually Adam Thielen's like a 90. Yeah, usually he's around 90ish. 80. He's between 87 to 90. Yeah. He always has either like he's not an X factor. Well, I think last year he was an X factor in Madden 2022, but
10
he's always a star though, at least. He always has a star under him at least if he's not an X factor type player.
And you go back to not last year, but the year before, almost broke 1,000. I don't know why then we just don't throw the ball enough. But now we will, and I think, and I'm really high on Adam Thielen to just break out for. I don't think he's consistent. People say, "Oh, he's injury prone." Well, 2 seasons of his career he's been injured, but in between those he had a hell of a year.
Yeah.
So he's capable of doing it again. And he's still young enough that we're not putting him out to pasture.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get into let's answer this for Shane really quick here. All right. So he has, and I'm gonna that was right there. Hold on, because I got his 1 through 5 right here. All right, so he Vikings. He has number 1 JJ Justin Jefferson. Number 2, Dalvin Cook. Number 3, Kirk Cousins. Number 4, Harrison Smith. Number 5, Danielle Hunter. So those are his 1 through 5 on top Vikings players. And now I'm guessing this is for this season. Yeah, this is for this season. So, I mean, all right. So I mean that list right there. Yeah, that's pretty decent to me. I wouldn't have Kirk. I wouldn't have Kirk that high, Shane. You know that. I wouldn't have Kirk that high, man. I don't think Kirk's number 3. I think it's more like 5. I can find 2 more players on the team that's better. Hold on. All right. So let's see. We got number. All right, can you read that better on your screen, man? My screen is small.
I have 6 O'Neal, Thielen 7.
Yeah.
Kendricks 8. 9 Darisaw.
Yeah.
Darisaw could easily be in the top 5 coming up here, though. I really am pretty just emphatic how he's going to bust out this year. Is it Darius Smith 10, Dantzler 11, Tomlinson 12, Pat P 13, Harrison Phillips 14, Jordan Hicks 15, KJ Osborne 16, Madison 17, Wanham 18, ISM 19.
Yeah.
Greg Joseph.
Greg Joseph. Greg Joseph, the 20th best player on the team. I guess so, Shane. Like, I mean, that's a pretty decent list.
I guess you're not counting rookies. Like you're not putting.
You're not putting any because we don't know what they are. So I agree with that. We don't know.
Who would I think?
But let me try to think though. Let me keep this up really quick and think really quick because I feel like you're definitely leaving somebody out in the purple. Hold on a minute here. So you don't have. I would actually, to be honest, like I would say CJ. I would say CJ Ham would be in there over Greg.
I would put CJ Ham over Joseph
for sure. I would definitely swap.
He missed 6 extra points last year.
Yeah, I would swap that out easy.
Yeah. What about Bynum? I would have Bynum over Joseph, wouldn't you?
I would have Bynum over Joseph too. Yeah, there's a couple players. There's a couple players, Shane, that we can definitely get Greg Joseph out of there. Now the rest of your list is pretty solid.
Your boy, what's his name? The cornerback,
Shandon Sullivan.
Shandon Sullivan. Sorry,
Shandon Sullivan better than Greg Joseph. That's a fact.
But I think he's got it pretty good here.
The rest of the list is pretty good. Just Greg Joseph.
Does he have?
But I like Greg Joseph though. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad he's gonna be our kicker though. Like, cause I just feel like he's gonna get better this year. I do feel like he's gonna get better this year.
The guys that could move big time on this list, I'd say Irv Smith Jr. can move up big time eventually. Hopefully this year.
But Shane has him. But Shane has him where he needs to be. Yeah, because we can't keep hyping this guy up. Like he has to show.
Darisaw would be another guy I would say could jump up pretty big. Dantzler could possibly move up.
I think I would have
Kendricks could drop. Kendricks could drop.
Drop. Are you serious?
I'm not saying he's out of the top 20. I'm just saying he could drop past Dantzler.
I think I would put Kendricks over Brian O'Neill, to be honest with you, in his list. I think I'd put Kendricks around about 6.
They talked about how much of a rough year he had last year, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But they talk about the small things like broken tackles and shit.
Yeah. I mean, he just wasn't in his zone last year.
He didn't have a down year on pass coverage. Let's put it that way.
You could tell that Eric Kendricks was affected by the coaching staff, man. He didn't like the vibe. You could just tell, man. He's one of those type players. It's hard for him to hide his emotions and hide his feelings. Like he tries to, but you can kind of just tell. That's what Eric Kendricks is.
Like even when Barr was out, and they still didn't give him the green dot. I don't think.
Yeah.
Helmet.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Shane, though, at the end of the day, man, that's a nice list, though, for sure, man. I agree. That's a nice list.
Yeah, that's more than fair.
The new comment system is slow. Yeah, you ain't lying, James. It really is, bro. Like, I feel like y'all's comments be, like, late on there.
Here's a good question. Like, how about the Rooks? Where will they fall? I'd say you could easily get seen in that top 15.
Are you talking about Vikings rookies? I think he's just talking about rookies on the Vikings. Like if we rank them, like if we just ranked our rookies.
I thought he meant on the 20 list of 20 that they just did.
Oh no, like let's just do like all our rookies, like who would be number one? Because I mean, it's safe to say there's probably people out there that don't think just because Lewis Seen was our first round pick, that don't mean they feel like he's number one on the rookies list. You know what I mean? Because I mean, even you, Dave, I feel like you would think Andrew Booth would be the top rookie we got. The way you feel about him,
I hold him back from being overseen because of the injuries coming off of.
Yeah.
So I can't say that. I'd say if they were both healthy, I think Booth is just an amazing corner. I'm just really high on him.
Yeah, you are.
I would say it's like it would be super close, but I give Seen the edge going into the season because one, I think he'll start, and two, injury on Booth recovery, and then I'm really high on the running back Ty Chandler and the wide receiver Jalen Naylor.
Yeah,
because I mean I like the linebacker. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, I mean I ain't gonna lie, like he's a player that a lot of the draft when people were doing their draft boards, like he's a player that a lot of people were talking highly on though, like saying how this guy was a good pickup. Like
he's
he's fast. He can run sideline to sideline for sure, really quick.
He's got what do they call it, situational awareness or in-game awareness, where again, I said this before, like everybody on Oklahoma's defense was going to the left on a fake, and he was the only one going right before anybody and made the tackle on his own solo. And it's
crazy. Guess what number he has? He has Dalvin Cook's old numbers. He's number 33.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's why Dalvin Cook was like, man, we got a player that's still wearing 33, man. Get tape. He's like, get tape and put it over.
Oh, did he say that?
He said that. He said that in his
God, we just talked about him. Our fullback,
CJ Ham.
CJ Ham, sorry. So CJ Ham and Dalvin Cook played Rock'em Sock'em Robot on NFL.com. They have a video on it. I'm gonna post it as a short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Man. I gotta get
on. They're in full uniform, and Alexander Madison's the referee. Playing Rock'em Sock'em Robot.
Yeah, man. But yeah, this has been a good show tonight, man. Do you want to do the Mount Rushmore before we head out of here, man?
Sure, we get everybody to say what their Mount Rushmore is.
All right, let's do this.
Let me first ask you, MC Rap, where is Mount Rushmore?
Washington, right?
What state is Mount Rushmore located?
Isn't it in Washington?
I'll give you two more guesses.
Hold on.
I'm a hint.
You're gonna hint?
I'm a hint.
Oh, South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Yeah.
It's in South Dakota.
Have you seen it?
I've been out there 4 times.
So I'm gonna do this. This is my Mount Rushmore in this order. For number 1, Randy Moss. All right. Got to be Randy Moss. All right. Number 2, John Randall. All right. I gotta have John Randall on there. I'm sorry about it. All right. Number 3, Chris Carter. And number 4, Fran Tarkington. All right. Now, and the reason why I have Tarkington because I didn't get to watch him play. I just know as a Vikings fan, I just know he's that guy from just all the stories and stuff. And obviously I looked at his stats and all that. But I gotta have Chris Carter there, John Randall, because you gotta remember, I'm only 33, so I'm not going all the way back deep other than Fran. But just because he seemed like one of the more popular Vikings that ever played. But yeah, that's mine, man. Randy Moss, John Randall, Chris Carter, Fran Tarkenton.
My earliest memory of being a Viking fan is that I went the football cards that I had. I kept all the Vikings.
Yeah,
separate.
John Randall. CY's John Randall. He was a purple.
I kept the Vikings cards separate, and my favorite one was Fran Tarkenton as the quarterback, dropping back to pass. So yeah, he changed it. He if anybody changed the game in the day, it was him. And the guy that quarterback for Denver. Shit, my mind's leaving me. Who's the quarterback for Denver right now?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. That because he's only 5'10", 5'11", Fran Tarkenton.
Yeah, I feel you, James.
And the way he would scramble, and get out of it and then throw it downfield and the pass would get complete because he would extend the play. Fran Tarkenton and Russell Wilson are like dead ringers for each other as players.
Yeah.
So that's your four. And I didn't do a whole lot of thinking of it. This is me on the fly.
Yeah, I just figured you know this on the fly, man. I mean, you don't got to think about this. You're a Vikings fan for how many years? Come on.
Yeah. So probably the greatest Viking of all time people think of that are older than me, and possibly because I was born in the 70s, so they've already been to like 2 Super Bowls.
Right.
With Alan Page.
All right. Yeah, I was. You know what's crazy? I was gonna put him on my
first defensive player to ever win the MVP, and they say Hall of Fame says he would have 183 sacks.
Wow.
So Alan Page, and he did that at D tackle.
Okay.
So Alan Page, and also Fran Tarkenton.
All right.
And then I would have to say Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
And just so I don't have 2 guys in the same position, I would say Adrian Peterson.
You know what? I was leaning on AP. I was like, man, should I put AP on there? Maybe a couple years from now, he definitely would be on there just to let him simmer. What I don't, you know, what tarnished him was was coming back and playing for the Lions and stuff, man. You know, that don't take away from what he did for the Vikings.
Played 6 years Fran played 6 years in New York, so I think he was 6 years.
Yeah. See, I didn't see that. I didn't get that.
That's why there's a lot of you know what, like you became a fan because of Randy Moss.
Yeah.
The country became fans because of Fran Tarkenton.
See, I didn't have to witness Fran though playing that. I had to witness AP Well,
I barely got to see him play either. Because I think he ended his career in 1980.
Yeah.
But I forget. But New York, there's a lot of there's old New York dudes that are fans of Fran Tarkenton because he was a giant, and the fact that he took the Vikings to 3 Super Bowls.
No, Shane, kickers definitely matter, bro. That's a fact. Kickers definitely matter. I just don't know if he's the 20th best player on our team.
We're giving him 24th.
Giving him like 24, around like 24th
best player.
24th best player for sure.
5th. I'll put Cleveland in front of him.
Yeah, he definitely important though. I like Greg. I'm glad he's our kicker, to be real. Like I'm confident with him being our kicker this year. But yeah, man. Hey, that was our Mount Rushmore, man. It's been a good show. I actually got to get out now, man.
I said Alan Page, so I got a purple people eater in there.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, I got to get off, man. This was a good show. We stayed on for 1 hour and 42 minutes. That was a long show, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. You know, been a good one, man. We're going to do this again. You'll see it, man. Just keep tuning into the page, man. You'll see it be scheduled. Make sure y'all tapping in, all right? Appreciate you.
All right, guys.
I'll let your boy.
Skol.